Hey guys, welcome back to Subsistence. We are still in the month of March. I am trying to build up a little bit of mass here. We need to get to 50 so that I can make another base light. And we're going to place that down at the bottom of the stairs now that we have a BCU extender down there. I can hear a moose outside. Yeah, right at the bottom of the rock here. Don't know whether I'm bothered about getting that one right now. Yeah, it's walking off now. Okay, we need 50. Let me turn off the mass fabricator so we don't use any more power. And let's get this base light crafted. And last time around we crafted but did not place the animal housing, so I want to go and put that down in just a second or two. Oh, thank goodness the rain has stopped. That's really good. Yeah, we've got no fat cooking in there. We have 8 fat in the chest here, though. Right, let's grab you. And it seems like the refinery has ended. We're making 30 iron. That must be for maybe some ingots or something today. And last time around we made a second grenade. So we are all set to go and raid one of the base camps. That's something we should definitely do. But first of all, let's go and place the animal housing and this base light and see what we are going to need to upgrade the animal housing. That at least we can work towards. So here's our ECU extender. Very useful. And I think I'm going to put the base light. Let's see. I think that's number 5. We can just put that down here. I guess he is fine. When we go out on a late run, we can turn that on. And then we have visibility here when we're running home. And get closer to base, see if there's any animals around and make our way up the stairs nice and easily. Let's gather the wood that's on the beach. And then I'm going to get ready. I think we're going to try maybe, because the weather's pretty good right now. It's quiet at least. Maybe we go over to one of the hunter bases and try and do a raid. Alright, I think we have enough ammo. We'll only need a few shotgun shells and maybe some 44. But before we go, let's get this placed and we can have a look at what we need to do to this to upgrade it. So I reckon they'll be pretty happy here. We just want to be a little bit away from the wall, I guess. Let's put that down there. And we are going to want to do at least this, free range. Yes, we're going to need some padded cloth. And if you remember, we have, and we'll also need this as well, the feces tray. So we'll need 3 ingots, some padded cloth, and we've got the rest. Okay. If you remember, we crafted a bunch of padded cloth in preparation for getting the diving station, because we will need to make the diving gear. And that needs 5 cloth per set of diving gear, and you've got to have 2 in case you die in the cave and you need to come back, respawn on your bed, grab some more diving gear and head down to go and pick up your bag, because you would drop a lot of your weapons and stuff, and obviously you're not going to want to lose all that stuff. So we need a little bit more padded cloth, and we only have 3 cotton. And that would only allow us to make 1. So the cotton that I planted out there was actually an accidental good idea. So that's something. I'm going to put these back down on the belt, and we'll put that away. Oh, this is the active pickaxe. Let me put the spare one there. So let's grab the 2 grenades. Let's grab a strength boost, and we can use that to bash through the door. And we don't have any more 44, unfortunately, but we have 11 plus whatever's in the gun. We have an upgraded rifle. Do we have time to upgrade the 44? Let's have a look what that entails. 2 ingots. Okay, that's our problem, I think. 3 rope as well, which could be a problem. I don't recall if we needed rope for the upgrade for... Oh, we've got 3 here. Do we need rope for the upgrade for the animal housing? Let me just quickly go and look. I'm on my base. You should be running away now. Did he run away? Where is he? Don't like that fella growling at me when I'm trying to have a look at my my chickens. So no sinew. Okay, that's good. So the expensive thing is the ingots, and we've got those under control because I was very prepared in that I started all of this refining. So in a moment we'll have enough to make 1 ingot, and the other 2 will be ready when we get home later. So maybe I don't know whether we'll do this right now. Yeah, we should do. We haven't done any base raiding at all. Okay, let's top up the fire again. It's nice and early, so this is a perfect time. And let me make sure to eat. We need a roast rib dinner. Fill ourselves completely up. You're going to get all the way? You are. And I'll have some water. And all of this we'll take with us. May as well... Well, let's not put those down on the bar until I need them, because that could go badly wrong, couldn't it? Alright, we're going to head over to the hunter camp. And I think we're going to go for the one that's... Not the one that's on the lake itself, this side of the lake. We'll go to the one that's the other side of the lake by the big rock. And if you've been following the series, you should know where that is. And yeah, we'll hopefully go and get some goodies. What? Seriously? Yeah, you need to go. I wanted to get these 2 crates. Do we do a little bit of hunting first? Oh, that was a bit low, wasn't it? Got to account for the arrow drop. It's going to move before I... Sorry. Going to move before I actually hit him. I'll get him to run away again. You coming up here? You are. Let me move on here. Thank you and goodbye. You ran a little further than I was expecting, I've got to be honest. Yeah, it's gone all the way to the tree. Alright, we'll grab this loot. And then I'm just going to get out of here, otherwise we'll be stuck playing around with wolves when really we should be going over to the hunter base. So let's drop these things off quickly. And that, and a seed. And an electrical part. There you go. We need some obsidian and some lithium if we want to make any more of those circuit boards. So that's something else we could kind of work towards. And let's go this way. Oh, we've got that wolf, the one that I shot. He's not going to be happy, is he? But we'll run round this way. Hopefully not stumble into any hunters until we're ready. So we've got a bit of scrap here. I will pick up the scrap. I'm wondering where is going to be the best location to take on these hunters. Ideally, I'd like a rock to fight from. Oh, that's the eagle going over. Let's see if there's a lock crate round here while we're in the area. I should really pick up these crates. There might be some water or something good in here. Or some planks and scrap, which is always useful. Oh, or a protein bar and a berry. That's nice. Let's have that berry, actually. Okay, so where do we take these guys on from? Where's the best defensive location going to be? We don't want to really be surrounded by them. We want decent visibility, but also something we can duck behind, I would imagine. Otherwise you just get taken out. There's going to be a few of those guys there. Maybe that rock there? Let's get a little closer. Me crouch. Can we see any guys this side? Do we go up and on this rock, maybe? That could be interesting. We should investigate that to see if it's a possibility. Let's jump down this way. Maybe we can kind of draw somebody towards us. There's 2 wolves, a bear over there. I don't actually see or hear the hunters, so that's kind of interesting. Can we even get up on that rock? I don't know. Oh, I did hear something then, which I'm a little scared about. Now, this is the normal way I usually get up, I think. Do I get up this way? I can't recall. Is it this way and I crouch and sort of get up this way? How do I normally do this? Is it this way? Yeah, maybe. Oh, I'm kind of stuck now. Yeah, crouch jumping is mixed, has mixed results. Yikes. Okay, that was something we should do. Let's try it again. I know there's a way up here because I've done it before. Yeah, not that way by the looks of it. This way. Keep pushing forward and jumping. If you have a look at how we are sort of standing on here, it's pretty janky, obviously. Yeah, I think this is a little too steep. I'm sure I've done this before. Am I actually crouched there? I really like the idea of being on this rock, but I can't recall how I got up here. Pretty sure it was that way. This doesn't seem to be working out quite as I would like. Probably going to break my leg if I'm not careful. Well, we haven't brought the attention of the hunters to us here, so let's try this way. Well, I'm not getting up that way either. Maybe up here? Yeah, maybe this way. Yeah, this is the way. Okay, perfect. I wanted some height, honestly. But can we even see them from here? Are they behind that rock? They are, aren't they? So this really isn't a viable option. Oh, unless we can get up here and get an aerial view and draw them over this way. Yeah, possibly like this. But where are they? I cannot see them. It looks like there's a way there to get up this side. But that is very close to them. And I'm just not hearing them or anything. Are they, have they been killed? Oh, I see one now. Am I crouched? I am now. Yeah, okay. Right, they're a bit further out than I was expecting. You're standing. I missed. Shouldn't have took that so quickly. He has no idea where I am. That was a disappointing shot. The thing is, we want to bring all of them over, and there should be possibly 2 guys outside, 3 maybe. Since though this is the first time we are attacking them. He's just wandered off behind the base over there. I think it would just be quicker for me to try and find a different location. I'm pretty sure I could run up there and get onto this rock, which would give me somewhere to fight from. You can actually see the other hunter camp base from here, which is crazy. I wonder if we can get them all this side. Not firing like that, I'm not going to do it. Well, they're both aggroed now, both camps. Slightly anyway. Yeah, I'm wasting daylight now. See, if I get up on there, I'm going to be a sitting duck for these guys. And these guys are around the other side anyway. And if I can't see any of them to fight, then there's no point being up here, is there? It's kind of cool being up here. I need to know where that wolf is, though. He could be a problem, because they can jump up here, no issues. I need to go this way, back down. Let's just see if they've walked back round again. They haven't. Alright, let's go this way. How did I even get up here? Was it that way? I think it was, wasn't it? Okay. Well, let's try and get down again. I'm gonna just creep down very slowly. Okay, we made it. Alright, let's get the shotgun. I wonder if we can get round there to that rock and get up the side there. You know what? Let's go for it. Okay, we're up here. Pretty much. We are up here. So, let's see. Where else can we go safely? Oh, this is... Yeah, this is unfortunate for these guys, isn't it? This is definitely the way to attack this. Oh, I heard him go in his base. Yeah, I am now well within range. Oh, there's a guy there, look. I'm it. Okay, we got him. It's going to run and hide behind that tree, though. Oops. Okay, we've got to be better than this. How much ammo do I have? 11. Not great. There's a few of them running around down below me now. Just need to see where you are. I don't think they can get up here, so I'm not bothered about that, but obviously it would be nice. How many can I hear? There's quite a few. They're in an overhang position. Alright, that's one guy. That's what I wanted to do from the beginning, but at least I know I can run up that little ramp on the side of this rock now. Gonna have to wait for them to come out of hiding, I think. Well, they're not hiding, but they are below. He must think he has a line of sight on me. Maybe. That's when I turn around and there's one on the rock behind me. Ah, there you are. Okay. Right, stick your head out. Right, you're down. So there's another one guy I can hear moving around. Are you coming out? Would be nice if they used all their ammo, wouldn't it, on this? Are you? Where are you? Oh, you're here. I can hear you, yeah. You're like behind this area of the rock, I think. So if maybe I go up here, can I see around the corner a bit more? Yes, I can. Go back to your tree. That was more convenient. Is he gone back to his tree? I think he's gone back to his tree. No, he's kind of standing underneath me, which is a little annoying. This is such a strange location for a base. There's that guy down there. This guy's kind of trying to get up these, this rock. There's only one guy now. So, seriously, I think I can probably just jump down there and fight him. I'd like to know where their claymore is. This is a very interesting location they've built in. We go up here. See if we can move him around. Over this side maybe. I can see him a little easier. Where are you? You must think you have line of sight. There you are. Alright. Alright, we got a little bit of an injury there. Oh god, look at that guy over there. He's going fishing. See, this is the danger with taking these guys on. Right, we need to take care of the wolf that's here. Have you moved? Because you are kind of in the way. No, you are still there. Right, well, I'll keep this on me, and if we run into you, I'm going to take you down. I am still crouched, so we shouldn't take too much fall damage from this. Oh, God, come here. No, you'll be fine. Alright, we need bags, please. I'll take all of that, thank you. Right, we're looking for the claymore. If we can see it anywhere, that would be quite useful. Could be in these bushes, which is unfortunate. Let's drop this down here and we'll set off the grenade first. So the trick here is to throw it and then run away. And now let's go and investigate how much damage that did. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll do it. Another one of those. We're going to run again. I'm going to just duck around this corner because I think the guy up on the... up on the roof there is firing at me. Right, I'll leave you for the moment. Whoops. I'm going to need this. We need to get that other body, by the way. Okay, before we get that other bag, I'm going to take out the door here. So let me put that back down there. We're going to use this. We're going to do this. I'm going to crouch. And then we're going to switch to the shotgun, which is on 2. Take out the guy that's inside. Now there might be 2 guys inside. Alright, ready? Alright, you're down. You're absolutely destroyed, actually. Is there anyone else in here, I wonder? Let's do a quick reload. I'm scared of these bushes. I can see the hunter bag. Are you okay down there? Sorry about that. Right, let's have a look, see if we've got anybody upstairs. you the only fella in here? You are. Alright, let's loot up. Ah, some nice glass. That's cool. And I'm going to extinguish the fire. You've got a nice chair. And let's see what we've got in the loot bag. And then I need to get the other 2 bodies. Oh, I'm so sorry, that fella. What have we got? We've got some putty cloth. We can do our upgrade. We got some shotgun shells. That was pretty nice. I'm happy about this. And I'll have the kelp. Drink a bit of water. Got some stuff to recycle. We've got some more weapon parts. And we can make another bandage, actually. Replace what we used. Alright, so that was that. Let's see if we can find out where... I've got to be really careful here. These other bags were. So I want you. And I'm pretty sure... Oh god. Oh no. Unfortunate. Pretty sure there was another body over by this tree. Yeah, here we are. Okay, we are done. First base raid. A little bit of messing about with trying to work out which rock to climb on, but that works out okay. I now know how to approach these. Run up that ramp onto the top there and then just take these guys down. We've got the other one over the back. Got to do the same for those guys. Work out where's a good place to stand and draw them to me. Take out the guys on the ground and then the rest is easy. But for now, I'm pretty happy with that. We better get back. There's a bear that way. There was also a hunter that went this way, which we might run into. I see an ammo bag here. I don't know where he would have gone. Probably down to the pond over that way, or potentially down to the beach by us. So we should definitely keep an eye out for a wandering hunter who's been fishing. Okay, so let's grab this. Wasn't all that spectacular, the loot, but what it did give us was the padded cloth that we needed, which is awesome. So we don't need to wait to upgrade the animal housing. We can just do it. Is that a bear? No, that's a bush. Pretty difficult to see in this light. It's a lovely evening. We'll bring down some upgrades. And we only got slightly injured. There's a wolf hanging around our base. That's not ideal. We can run in this way though. And the good thing is that he'll run as soon as we get up inside. Oh, we've got a bear. Oh, yikes. Okay. Let's not draw the bear over. I don't think I need that amount of trouble right now. Ah, yeah, we used a lot of rifle rounds. Few wayward shots. So, 3 weapon parts. Pretty good. 21 casings. I'm more happy about that, I'll be honest. Okay, let's craft up. We've got plenty of rifle that we've been collecting, so I'll bump that back up to 15. We want to make some 44. That is what we are short of right now. So that's up to 15 as well, and I'll bring the shotgun. And we've got one of the rogue transceivers, which they're pretty fun if you want to go and fight a group of rogues for some reason. At least you can find them when you want them. So that's awesome. Let's grab the iron and copper out of here and let's make the 3 ingots that we need for the upgrade. And And I'm going to put away the medicinal tonic. We've got some fish oil, which I don't have any more fish oil. We've got some planks, some scrap. Still kept our 2 lockpicks, don't forget as well. A lot of glass and some actual glass panes, which is really useful. We've got all our health items. We've got 3 more paddy cloth. We can make a 4th one. I need to have a look on the recipe to see how much we need for the upgrade. We're going to do the upgrade in the morning. But power and mass is doing pretty nicely right now. There's 2 of the ingots that we need. I can't recall what we actually needed for the upgrade, so... Is that slightly damaged? Where's my hammer? Have a look if this is slightly damaged. No, it's just got a very slight effect to it that makes it look like it's damaged. We should chop up the generator, definitely. I want to keep those 3 paddy cloth on me. Let's put the axe back down here. I probably didn't need the strength boost. In all honesty, I could have just hit that up normally, but what it did save us was a bit of time hanging around outside that location, so I'm grateful for that anyway. And we got some potassium there. And we've got some stuff we can recycle for sure. 77 we're on right now. I can let that tick up on its own. So these 2 things we can recycle. Let me top up the fire. Probably going to need a little bit more. Yep, that will do. Alright, we should use this stuff to water and feed the plants, the garden. And then in the morning we can go down and get some water and check what we need for our upgrade. So how are you guys doing? You need... How many of these have I got? Yeah, okay. The cotton's the least important, so let's put 1 each. Water in. Carrots are ready. We can harvest those, and all of the onions are ready as well. They grow faster than everything else. We'll gather these then. And then I need to make sure to replant with exactly the same produce, because this is going to be our setup moving forward until any more crops are introduced at least. Alright, we can afford to add a little bit of this to the wheat just to speed up the growth time, the growing time. And I'm going to put these in the fridge right away because they do spoil and I don't want that to happen. Let's have a look at what seeds we have. So we want onions and carrots, which we don't have any of. We do have some tomatoes, which... Have I got a bed going at the moment for any tomatoes? Let's see. No, we've got potatoes. That needs a little bit more. That'll be ready in the morning. And this is cotton. So I could rotate some crops around. How many tomatoes do I have? Actually, I have enough. Let's get some carrots and onion seeds made then. So we're going to need 8 onion and 7 carrot. 8 carrots and 7 onions. And we'll turn all of those into seeds. And we'll do 2 full beds to replace what we've just harvested. So let's put the carrots here. Onions here. And I'm going to give those a bit of a boost as well. They can both have a tiny bit of fertilizer and I'll save the rest. Alright, so we've got our ingots, we've got our paddy cloth. We might need 1 more paddy cloth, but I just want to wait and see in the morning. We're waiting for the mass to build to 100 before we do anything. We've got 1 protein bar, which is lovely to have. And can we eat a roast rib dinner? Not yet, but we might be able to in the morning. So we've got the animal housing. The next thing I'm going to work on is the diving station, I think. Because the mining drill, I've got to go out and get the special ores at the moment anyway. So I may as well collect other ores while I'm running around. So that can be the last thing that we place down. But diving station's probably going to be the next thing. We're going to need 4 of these circuit boards. And right now what's holding us back is a tiny bit of lithium. We can make... we need 2? Yeah. 2 for each. So we're going to need to work on that. I can make a semiconductor. But lithium and a bit of obsidian will see us pretty well. Silicon, if I refine 6 silicon. Let's do 12. While we're at it, I'll leave that running. And I've just brought the the mass down again. But we're almost able to make a second circuit board, and we're going to need 4 for the diving station. Water tank would be nice. We're almost in a position to make this water tank. But honestly, I can just run down to the water's edge down there. So it's not a big problem. Should we go and top up our water while it's quiet before any hunters come back? Or a revenge attack? Because they're likely to make their way down here. Right, let's get the water first. Whoops. Fill all canteens with water. Grab all of you. And there's a bag over here I want before we head back up. A lot of wolves hanging around today. Nice. In fact, should we just take this wolf down? Yeah, I think so. Nice. Harvest you up. Oh, good. Couple of livers. That's always good for liver and onions, which is a decent food. Right, let's have another look. Remind ourselves of what we need for this. 5 scrap, 6 planks, and 2 adhesives. And actually, we have the mass that we needed. So we need 120 mass to do both upgrades. So scrap and adhesive. If I grab that, come back down, we'll do that first upgrade. And that'll be awesome. I'll get the water on cooking while we're doing that. 1, 2, 3. Drop the fat, drop the berries in here as well. These are recyclables. I'll wait till that gets to the total we want. Alright, so we need scrap and adhesive. We'll grab both of those. That should be enough for one of the upgrades. Let's go and do that one quickly. Now we don't even have to leave the safety of our stairs. Oh, we do. I could put a window here. And then I could feed the chickens without even going outside. Oh, planks. Okay. Planks, I forgot. Planks, please. 31 planks, plenty. Are you ready? Yeah, you are. Let's drop the water back so we're not carrying all of that around. 1, 2, 3. We need some food. Oh, I can eat my roast rib dinner. So we're doing this, of course, because we died recently. And we lost our max health and stamina buff. So we're trying to just slowly build that up. You can see this red line here for the max health. And once that reaches the end there, then we'll go to 110. And the stamina is a little bit further to go, but we're on 105 right now, so that's not too bad. And we have some livers. So let's go and do this upgrade. So we're installing the free range and we want alloy sheets and 40 mass. 1 alloy sheet and 40 mass, and we can do the second upgrade, which will be pretty good. Yeah, we've got plenty of power. So 1 alloy sheet. We want 40 mass. We're on 21 right now. Let's recycle what we know we don't need here. There's the planks as well. 40 mass. Turn that on. Why not? How are we doing for power? We're doing okay. We drop that in here. Right, we've got a base raid. Oh. Where are you, though? You're probably injuring yourself, I think. Should we go up and have a look at what it's like from above here? On the deck that we've got? On the roof even, maybe? Right, I see them below me. I like having this railing here. Alright, you threw that at the rock. And you are now in the open. You are now dead. Oh, this works. Yeah, okay. Where's the other guy? That side, I think. I need some more railings so that I don't fall off this roof. You down there? Yes, you are. Good shot. Good shot. Alright, that works. I can live with that. We might have some repairs to do. Oh god. Did you see how far I jumped there? Yeah, we might have some repairs to do, so we should check our building. So let me put that away. We'll go and grab the bags. Let's stop that for now. I'm going to grab some repair materials just in case we need them. I've got the planks on me anyway. Let's go and grab their bags. And then we'll see what state our base is in. A lot of the damage gets absorbed by the stone, the rock, which is pretty nice. Let's just hope a third hunter doesn't come around here. Excellent, we actually managed to get some loot from the return attack. Okay, feces tray. Install. Additional animal slot. We'll need another ingot, some more mass. We can actually do a second chicken in here. But for now, we can drop a chicken in and tick for it to go free range, and we'll be good. I do need food and water. We'll bring that down a bit later on. Oh my god. We should be checking whether we've got any damage anywhere, but let me dump some things off first. So we don't lose anything. So weapon parts go in here. Casings, we need that and planks. We've got you. We've got 1 padded cloth spare. That was all my scrap. Probably not a good idea to carry it around with me. I need some more rifle rounds to bring that back up. Adhesive we need in here. That'll do there. We'll put the kelp away in here. Don't have an awful lot of food. Someone did suggest, and I appreciate that suggestion, using the tree grubs for the animal housing, and I might do that. I might spend a day or two offline running around just collecting stuff and grabbing all the tree grubs that I can see, and maybe we'll fill up the chicken coop. We've got some potassium, couldn't remember the name of it. Right, okay, let's get that back down on there and let's have a walk around and see. Did we get much damage? Tiny bit on that window. Nothing on here. Anything on the stairs? On the base? Yep, nothing on the foundations. Nothing on the plant beds. Okay, nothing in there. We'll have to check upstairs as well because don't forget... we did get a bit of damage here. That's good to know. This might be a floor we might want to upgrade then. Nothing there for some reason. These aren't damaged. That's not damaged. This is slightly damaged. So we're getting a bit of splash damage from the attacks on the rock that they do. But it's minor. It's really not a problem at all. And this is the area that they'll go for. They always attack your ECU. That'll be their primary focus. Alright, well there's really very little in terms of damage. So, did not need to do that. What we'll do is just have a look upstairs. As I say, sometimes their gunshots will go at a distance. We didn't use these windows. I must remember these are here. But actually, fighting from the roof up there worked out perfectly, so why change anything? This lets me repair the 2 roof pieces. So one of these roof pieces is damaged there. And before I forget, I should really put a railing all the way around here. Because this would be a really good place to fight from as well. Although I'm a little bit more exposed here. Okay, anything up here? Damage? There shouldn't be. The good thing about fighting from this distance is a lot of their shots just don't land, so... Well, that was pretty cheap. I'm happy. We can actually engage them now. And we'll be doing a lot more of that moving forward. It's a bit of a shame we didn't get more, much richer loot, but we did get what we needed in terms of the padded cloth that we were using for that upgrade. So that is awesome. Oh, water. Yeah, we should drop some water in the animal housing. That's the thing. Do we need food and water? No, we're actually doing pretty well right now. Let me go and drop some... What should we use? I could use rose hips. Seriously, I'm not using them for anything else. Let's go and fill this thing up and see how cheap this turns out to be. So, from nothing to full. Let me fill up the water first. It's going to be 3 water, I think. Yep. Okay, 3 water to 100%. And let's see how the food goes. So rose hips, we've been collecting them all winter. I'm not going to turn them into jam. It's way too expensive. 6, 7. Look at the water going down. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Wow, 25 rose hips. And why? What was the point in me filling up this with water when adding rose hips to it is going to make that water disappear? There's absolutely no point. So I'll try and remember to fill up the food first and then add the water afterwards, because otherwise I am just wasting my time. That makes no sense as a mechanic. I can understand eating them as a player, but it makes no sense as an animal housing. Can we find a chicken anywhere? Should we add a new chicken into our hutch? I'm gonna need a wolf out of the way. Right, let's clean up, and I'll keep this out, and I'm gonna run after this chicken now. Come here, chicken. Do you want to come and live in this animal housing? There's so many rose hips waiting for you in there. Tons of food. We caught it first time. Brilliant. Let's see if this chicken is happy in here, and I can switch it over to free range straight away. So there's oh, there's the little tick you have to activate to allow them to go free range. They won't run off. You don't have to fence them in. They can get scared if there's an attack and you get some activity like explosions or shooting at your base. They can run off, but I understand they do come back. So you don't lose the animal. It will just leave the area for, you know, its own safety for a little bit and then come back. So it should be fine down here, I think. And no predators will try and eat your chicken either, which I am grateful for because that would complicate things. So yeah, we just need to keep you fed and watered now. And get you to level 10. And we'll get some biofuel out of you. Some animal fat. And some premium chicken meat. So that'd be awesome. Right, so I'll use up these rose hips because they're just taking up space in the fridge. I'm not going to use them for anything. You can turn, I think it's strawberries, blueberries and rose hips and turn them into mixed berry jam. It's a lot of work to do this, and it's much easier to just make chutney for this sort of similar recipe. A couple of onions, carrots and some medicinal herbs and some water. You have to make the jars, of course, but I prefer the chutney over the jam. We do have enough to do this. Maybe I could start getting a few jars of jam ready for going down to the caves. It's a really good way of just keeping vegetables on you that don't spoil. But it is a lot of work, so just bear that in mind. But there we are. We are done for the day. I think that is where we're going to wrap this one up. We might have some potatoes to harvest. Is this ready yet? That's not quite ready. I'll wait for the wheat to be ready before we replant the potatoes. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this one. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.